my new bike. Right, let's see, what have we got here? I suppose I've got to try and lift it out in one go. No, that's not going to work, because that's bearing on there. So, right, well that helps, I'm sure. Sure we'll need that. It's a question of where to grab it that doesn't bear upon the box. Okay, box, finished with you. Oh, some bits in there. Right. Will that stand up on its own? Don't think so. Important to keep carton upright at all times. I wonder if they did. But I can now tip that to get the bits out. Okay, it's got the bits out, and we can lay that down there. And here we are. HL Corporation. Oh, that's just a bit of paper. A tie wrap. Something that was once covering something. Small box of parts. Right there. Saddle. Oh, that's nice. It's a cover for the wheel. And I should have brought out some wire clippers or something to undo the tie wraps. Right. Wonder if that will keep it up. No, it's wonderful. That way round. That'll do. While I nip off and get something to cut those tie wraps. Some kind of cutters would seem to be useful. Scissors will do. Not bothered about saving all those tie wraps. Okay. Where to start? We'll start there. And there, because that's holding the forks in. And that one. Got to be careful not to damage the paintwork. Oh, that's the fork loose. Oh no, handlebars. And I'm going to leave that on. Probably ought to be another one holding the wheel together. Where is it? Oh no, they've mashed that in. That's quite clever. One wheel protecting thingy, that's good. Made in Sri Lanka. 2.5 by 210. It's a 650B. That's what I was suspecting. But the spec only mentions 27.5. So quite pleased about that, really. I was hoping for a 650B. Lay that there. Grab these again. And yeah, so those are the wrong way round. Oh, that probably held a saddle at one point. Probably pedals in that little box, I should think. Oh, yeah, I was concerned about the chain stays because the advertisement showed different pictures of what essentially were different bikes, although they all looked similar. And the chain stays, I couldn't work out what shape they were. And I say chaser. Seat stays. The bike's the right way up. Keep on thinking it's upside down. Okay. And the 1x looks good. Okay, next. Release the pedals. There's the pedals released. And chainstay. That's awkward. There we go. Lots of clearing up to do. And stickers telling you where to put your pedals. And another protective device there. Yes. Quando. High performance hub. Can't say I've heard of that, but then again, I'm no expert. And don't need that bit of sticky tape. Can stick that to there. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Okay. Right. Of course, no stand on this. Might have to fit a stand. Oh, not at all. I don't think it came with any instructions, or if it has, I haven't found them yet. But I'm not sure I need any instructions. Said every man ever, only to be proven shortly wrong. But it's not really a build, it's only assembly. Stickers? Or was that paint? Hard to tell. Well, it's well protected, but it's a bit awkward to get to some of these bits of tape. There. Ooh, yes, and I rather like that tubing. Not so much tube, it's very shaped. Barracuda, established 1990. Nice empty seat post. 10x system. And quite an interesting shape to these chainstay and seat stay. I'll get some video of that later. It'll be interesting to see how well it's been set up in terms of the brake system, and that's got to come around like so. Okay, and not going to stand up on your own, are you? Oh, you might. Cool. Put the wheel on before this. It's alright holding itself up at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. Another pleasant surprise. That looks like quite a decent seat. Oh. So, will it fit? It fits. Yeah, we're going to have to tighten that up, of course. Oh, and it's a knurled thumb piece. Makes setting up a bit easier. I might have nailed it too much. It's been passed by quality control, that's nice. Okay. Yes, we can live with that. Now, I'm tempted to just get the handlebars on. It's the next stage. Yeah, I think that makes sense. As I mentioned, we're working without any instructions. Should I look for the instructions? Okay, I'll have a quick look for any instructions that there might be. Oh, that was easy. No sign of instructions whatsoever. Of course, they might be in this small parts box. Tidy this. It's a shame that the rubbish collection was earlier this morning. Have to keep this around for a week now. Oh, that's a broken one, so that's no good. Oh, I can shove those all in there. Okay, small parts box. Might have the instructions in. Let's have a look. Small parts, what have we got? That's an axle for the wheel. Pedals, they don't look too bad. I can stay on until my proper pedals arrive. Oh, and a small assembly kit. Yes. And yes, we have exclusively distributed in the UK by More Large & Co. Contact our customer service professionals. Bicycle owner manual. Well. Okay. Looks like a very generic manual illustrating road bikes, kids bikes, cyclocross bikes, all sorts of bikes. Know your bike. Oh, there we go. That piece of paper is the quick start guide. Please read these instructions carefully. I'll do my best. Open the carton from the top and carefully remove the bicycle. Take care not to scratch any parts. Remove straps, protective wrapping. Inspect the bicycle. Blah blah blah. Do not discard packaging materials until assembly is complete. Makes sense. And first of all, do the saddle. Told you I didn't need the instructions. Rotate the front forks of the bicycle so the brakes are in front of the forks. Yep, did that as well. Ensure all cables from the levers are in a smooth arc and not twisted or kinked. Makes sense. Insert the stem into the fork tube. Use the provided hexagonal wrench to tighten the stem bolts securely. Oh, well, could do that. Especially as it'll save me going in and getting my fancy ones. Yeah. Or shall I get my fancy ones? I think I'll get my fancy ones. So just bear with me will take but a second just to go in, pick up my fancy box, and just remove that horrible sticker. Oh dear, isn't that typical? You leave it for a moment, it falls over. Still, I'm pretty sure no harm can come to that. Now we need the 0.6, I guess. So up you come again. Good job he didn't fall on top of me, really. And let's see. Yep, chose the right ones. Let's pull those. That's loose, but let's stick those in my back pocket. In the back pocket. So much easier with nice tools. Alright. So that's awkward when I got my hands full. Strip that for now. There we go. And bring that up to there. Bring that to there. We get one bolt to start us off. Here's a little engineering trick. Always turn the bolt backwards until you hear a click before you try and screw it in. Saves cross-threading. Okay, back to the back pocket. And same trick again. Do it backwards till it clicks. And there we are, loosely held. Let's get the other one. Back till it clicks. Right, not tightening that up yet because not sure how centered that is. Oh, that one's not clicking. There we go. Once it's found its thread, we can spin it quite quickly. Right, so let's get rid of this. Ooh, sticky tape is very strong these days. Don't need that. Okay, starting to look like a bike. Right. Oh, and they would screw that in with a screw, not a hex. Must say, I'm very pleased with what I see so far. Looks good. Right, let's cut these. Vaxer forks as advertised. Magnesium. Right. We need to tighten up these. Not the right height, but kind of there seems okay. Tighty, tighty, tighty. Do. Something I haven't got is a torque wrench, so I shall just have to tighten to taste. Right. Okay. Now, I think it's time to go upside down to fit the wheel. Don't need that anymore. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that can go that way round. Save my handlebars being on the grass. Bit of grass on the wheel. No matter. Right. Okay, I think that's just to be taken off. And that's to keep the hydraulic brakes from closing up if the handle is closed. So the wheel. Not much pressure. Inflate to 2 to 4 bar. This is another thing that just looking at the page on the web for the advert, I wasn't sure about, but that's looking good. A DSI nylon SRI 94, made in Sri Lanka, where all the great tyres come from, possibly. 275 2x210 650B. Okay, so we can remove that. Oh, can we? There must be some way. Oh, it's just a friction fit, I think. Yeah, friction fit. Nice to see grease inside the fittings there. So it's obviously been greased. We can remove that cap. And I've got to get it to go the right way round, so that's that. And that should match up with drive. Yep, that's drive. And we need our skewer. And that goes there, spring on both sides. Yep. So we can undo that. Oh, there's another capping piece here. Let the screw off. Or just pull. I think it's just a pull. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Oh, I see. They've popped it through. Lovely. Another packing piece to come off. Now, let's get the size right here. We want to end up with the skewer on that side. So, take this off here. Pop it through. And a spring. And the cap. Once again, turning it the wrong way until it clicks, and then we can tighten it up a bit. And that's open, but we have this protection piece for the hydraulics. So So pull that out, and that we will keep. And now marry up the wheel. I think that's all right. Yeah. I don't know how centered that is, but it actually looks all right. So now I can tighten that up a bit. Let's let that loose a bit and tighten. Oh, no, it needs to be more loose. Okay, give it another turn. Ah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Quando hubs. And while it's upside down, that'll make it easier to fit the pedals. I'm sure these pedals can be improved. I like a flat pedal rather than these lumpy things, but fair dues, they look alright. For that we're going to need the bicycle spanner they provide, which will save me going in the house and grabbing another one. Here we go. Oh, what does this say? When correctly assembled, this bicycle exceeds the requirement of BS EN ISO 4210 2014. I've no idea whether that's good or bad. I'm going to assume good for the moment. Okay, so which way round do we know? This is the left one, which of course will screw in the other way, but we turn it round that way until we find the click. Ooh. So I want to go round the wrong way until we feel the click of engaging. There we go. That started that one off. Let's get this one out of my hands. And likewise, I think the clicks on both of those were too quiet for the mic to pick up. Not that it matters. So we'll just get that on there. Spin it. Oh, too small for my finger. There we go. Torque it up to exactly the right amount of newtons. Just by experience. Oop. No, it's easy to do it by hand actually. Oh! Oh dear. Easy to do it when you forget you go in the opposite direction. Come on now. Get in there. Yeah. That's it. And yeah. Oh. No, not that one, not that one. That's the one I first tried. Oops, suddenly got a bit windy. Alexa tells me it's not going to rain today, which would be nice. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure that's the one that fit that one. Yeah, fits that one fine. This one, not so much. I can only get it partially on. Never mind, that'll do just for spinning. Good job, I got new pedals on order. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Nothing we can't sort out, but just makes it slightly awkward. Do 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 do. Not that one, no. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, absolutely none. Oh, that's sort of fitting now. Ugh. Of course, it's quite important to have your pedals firmly attached. It's not something you want to have coming off while you're riding. So we give that another go. Okay. I think that's it. Well, the assembly part is finished anyway. Oh, don't need that. Hooked around the 10 speed there. Oh, very weird. I suppose it was protecting the Mac. Right. Well, we can turn it upside down, but it's not going to stay up because it doesn't have a stand. Ah, that's tie wrapped. Tie wrap. Tie wrap. I think we can improve on that. Again, tie wrapped. Tie wrapped. Oh, and indeed K. Well, let's turn it up the right way round. See what it looks like. And this is the moment that I switched off my microphone. Oh dear. So we'll have to carry on now in voiceover mode. I hope that works. We'll find out. And so here I'm just thinking that, I think we're ready for a test drive. The brakes seem to work. The suspension seems to be okay. Get my leg over. And yeah, about time to give those pedals a spin. Have I done everything? I think I've done everything. Everything looks okay. I don't think there's anything left to check, is there? Maybe there is. Let's have a look here. Yeah, no, that's okay. Just checking the seat height. And that appears to be about right. So yeah, brakes. You can't check your brakes too many times, let's be honest. And get the leg over again. And this time I think it has to be done. We have to ride ahead. Yeah, it works. It works. It works. Oh, wait a minute. There is something I forgot. The tyres. They had some air in them, but not a lot. So I think we'll just go back and put some air in the tyres before we go any further. I suppose there was just a little air in the pressure. You could squeeze the tyres, but they certainly weren't flat. but definitely not worth riding on the road in. So we'll get my track pump. This was anybody who doesn't have a track pump but does have a bike, it's well worth the effort of getting a track pump. For many years I laboured under the misapprehension that a bicycle pump that fits on the actual frame of the bike was enough, and whenever I needed to pump up my tyres, I was stuck going pushy, 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 pushy. Feel the tyre? Not much difference. Pushy, 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 pushy. Oh my God! It took forever. And some of the pumps that you can get today are absolutely micro-sized, and they're fine if you're out on the road and have an emergency and a flat and you haven't got your track pump. But excuse the view here, I wasn't thinking of the camera. In an emergency, one of those little tiny pumps it is good, and you don't have any choice. But if you're at home, get a track pump. It just makes life so easy. I think it took 13 pumps of this track pump to fully inflate the tyre up to full pressure. That looks about right. Yes. Sorry about the view, folks. Could be worse, I suppose. I might have split my pants, but fortunately these jeans are rather elastic. And we'll go to the other one. I hope that this video is quite long, but it seemed to me, rather than edit out the boring bits, of which there are quite a few, it would be educational for those who've never actually built a bike from a box, to see the whole process rather than the edited highlights. Not sure how useful that is, but for somebody who's got no idea at all, I hope that it will, if not make you confident to do it, then at least see that there's not that much to it, apart from the pumping. And we're pumping again. Here we go, pumpy, pumpy, pump. Not too many pumps. With the feet on the bottom of the track pump, the reason I'm looking down is that on this particular track pump there is a pressure gauge by your feet. Do you know what? It's a couple of weeks since I filmed this, and I can't remember what I'm looking at there, but I'm sure it was something very important. I'll see if I can hear what I'm saying. Not sure at all. Obviously I'm looking at the derailleur. Time to take the pump back in. Might edit this bit out. But on the other hand, it would sort of compromise the integrity of the whole concept of seeing the whole build, warts and all. Though I haven't got any warts. At least I don't think so. Maybe you can spot some from behind. And there we are, about 14 kilograms. That's my estimate. And get the leg over again. And right, this time let's go for it. Double checking all my double checking. So here we go. Okay, so now we're left with this fascinating picture of the front of my house, and off I went down the road for a test drive, and I'm delighted to report that that test drive was very successful. There's a little hill about 20 meters away from me, and I cycled up that with virtually no effort at all, and I came down with my brakes full on in order to get the discs, the brand new discs, to get some embedding, and that appeared to work very well. But it doesn't make for good video when you can't actually see me doing that, so I apologise. But I think I'll be back in a moment or two, because I didn't go very far, because I was conscious that I'd left the camera running actually. So let's see how long it takes for me to get back. Any other views that I've got that I can mention while I'm away? I'm very pleased with this bike. It came from Aldi, of all places, and it didn't cost very much money. I had looked around for a couple of weeks before buying this bike and was absolutely astonished at the specification that Aldi were offering for the amount of money they were offering it for, which originally was apparently £300, but when I saw the offer it was £240. Bikes with a similar spec were going for minimum of £700, and I actually went through the list of parts and looked for what price I could buy the individual components for, and I got up to £700 before actually counting every part that's on the bike. So it was a no-brainer to buy. Sadly, for anybody who is interested in buying one, they were sold out within an hour of me purchasing it, and I purchased it within, I don't know, half an hour of getting the email from Aldi that it was available. So if you want one, you're going to have to wait till the next time they put them up for sale. It's usually sort of 6 months or 1 year intervals that they have these special deals repeated. But it certainly gets my seal of approval. And here I am rabbiting on about the various things that I've already told you about, actually. And that's it. Thank you very much, people. Like and subscribe.